Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm taking you on an unforgettable journey, one that challenges everything you know about cold, survival, and human resilience. We're not just traveling to another city. We're going to the coldest inhabited place on the planet. This is Yakutsk, deep in the heart of Siberia, where temperatures can plummet to a mind-numbing -71°4 C, 95°4 F. It's a city that many believe shouldn't even exist, but not only does it survive, it thrives. For over 1,000 years, people have carved out a life here, enduring frozen air that burns your lungs, and winter darkness that stretches for months. And as someone born and raised in Africa, where the sun rains year-round, I knew this would be the greatest physical challenge of my life. But this isn't just about temperature, this is about spirit, adaptation, and discovering what makes us human when nature shows no mercy. In this video, you'll witness how people live, work, and shop in a city where cars freeze solid in minutes. The mind-blowing science of frostbite, frozen eggs, and bananas used as hammers. Deep cultural roots, from Yaka traditions to horse meat delicacies, heated bus stops, underground ice museums, and buildings floating on frozen soil, and most importantly, the warmth of the people in a place colder than anywhere else on Earth. So bundle up, my friends, because what you're about to see is colder than your freezer, and more inspiring than you could ever imagine. Let's step into the coldest city on Earth together. Life at 71°4 C. A journey into the coldest city on Earth. The Frozen Gateway. Arrival in Yakutsk. Flying into Yakutsk feels like stepping out of the modern world and into a stark, icy frontier. The city, hidden deep in Russia's Siberian wilderness, tests you from the moment you land. The air burns your lungs. The cold seeps through layers of protection. At 40°4 C, eyelashes freeze within minutes. Locals laugh kindly when you gasp at the temperature. For them, it's just another Sunday. As I stepped outside the airport, my African upbringing gave me no preparation for the instant slap of cold air. Despite multiple coats, thermal boots, and high-grade gloves, my fingers started to tingle within seconds. This was a climate humans shouldn't survive in, and yet 350 people call this place home. Weather as a way of life. Yakutsk isn't just cold, it redefines cold. With temperatures regularly dipping below 50°4 C in winter and an all-time record of 71°4 C, the weather governs everything. Cars are never turned off, their engines would freeze. Bus stops are heated shelters with countdown screens so people don't have to risk frostbite while waiting. Even grocery shopping becomes a race against time. People wear layers upon layers for lined boots, double gloves, and thick hats with ear flaps. Clothing here isn't fashion, it's survival. A mistake, like forgetting to cover your fingertips, can lead to permanent damage in minutes. Frostbite is common. Locals grow up knowing how to treat cold burns like others treat sunburns. And when it snows, it doesn't fall like soft flakes. It's dry, like ash from the sky. The air is so dry and cold that the snow doesn't melt into water. Instead, it sticks to your coat, your eyelashes, your soul. A culture of adaptation. What struck me most wasn't the temperature, but the incredible level of adaptation. Houses in Yakutsk are built on pillars raised above the permafrost. If they weren't, the frozen ground would shift, crack the foundation, and collapse entire buildings. Water and sewage pipes don't run underground because the ground is impenetrable. Instead, they stretch across the landscape like frozen veins. Inside, homes have multiple doors to keep the warmth trapate a vital defense against nature. Every household relies on the city's central heating system. Without it, homes would become ice coffins. Even death is affected by the cold. Bodies can't be buried until the summer thaw unless people spend days burning wood just to soften the earth. Food from the ice. Food in Yakutsk reflects the climate. Farming is impossible in frozen soil. Instead, diets are rich in meat, fish, and preserved foods. The local market is legendary. It's outdoors even in 50 G4C weather. Here you find rock-solid fish, horse meat, and slabs of frozen meat that locals chop with axes. I tasted horse meat for the first time, a local delicacy. It wasn't strange, just slightly sweeter than beef. Sellers smiled, wrapped in fur-lined layers, standing on reindeer hides to insulate their feet. Locals don't need freezers. The entire city is one. Outside, bananas can be used as hammers. Boiling water turns to vapor before hitting the ground. Eggs left outdoors crack open by themselves. Even tea, the national comfort drink, is served steaming hot in thermoses and carried everywhere. It's not just for comfort, it's survival. Humanity in the harshness. Despite the extreme environment, I was met with incredible warmth. People waved at me, a foreigner. Some stopped to take pictures, ask questions, share stories. Language barriers melted with shared laughter and hospitality. In a place where life is a daily battle against nature, people have learned to value kindness. Strangers invited me into their homes, shared meals, and proudly showed me how they lived. Children grow up learning multiple languages: Yakutian, Russian, and dreams of English, Japanese, Korean. They speak of wanting to travel the world, even if their feet have only touched frozen ground. Traditions and modern struggles. Yakutsk is rooted in the past yet hurtling into the future. It was once home to exiled scientists, thinkers, and dissidents sent far from Moscow. Their descendants still live here, proud of their endurance. The modern city runs on diamonds, literally. Beneath the permafrost lies one of the world's richest diamond supplies. This industry sustains the local economy, funding schools, infrastructure, and development. Yet, there are struggles. Sanctions mean no Visa or MasterCard. Travelers must bring cash or risk being stranded. For locals, online shopping and tech remain distant luxuries. Living architecture. Filming in Yakutsk is an ordeal. Cameras freeze, batteries die, screens turn to black in minutes. Every shot is a race against time. Buildings lean from shifting permafrost. Some structures tilt, cracked by decades of freeze-thaw cycles. And yet, the city stands. Its architecture is a testament to resilience, engineering, and trial by climate. Heated garages, insulated rooftops, and triple-sealed doors form the city's skeleton. Without these, Yakutsk would be uninhabitable. Ice museums and eternal winter. Below the surface lies an eternal kingdom of ice. I visited the Permafrost Museum and underground cave of frozen tunnels, ancient ice thrones, and preserved animal remains. Some mammoths remain so intact, they still have hair. Outside, I stood on a frozen lake, walking across what once was water. My breath formed clouds. The camera refused to work. Here, climate change is visible. Some permafrost is thawing. Scientists work day and night to preserve history before it melts. The line between the ancient world and ours is thinner here than anywhere else. A reflection of the human spirit. What I found in Yakutsk was not just the cold, but the fire of human perseverance. No one here complains. They adapt, they plan, they live. The people of Yakutsk have turned the uninhabitable into home. Their lives are a lesson in patience, community, and toughness. Every task takes longer. Every step requires preparation. Yet they find time to smile. Their way of life makes us question our own. What do we consider uncomfortable? What challenges break us? If children here can laugh at 45 do foresee, perhaps we are stronger than we know. Final thoughts. Colder than cold, warmer than you think. Yakutsk is the coldest place I've ever seen, but it left the warmest impression on me. It is a contradiction, brutal yet beautiful, frozen yet alive, isolated yet connected through its people. As a travel creator, I've seen many parts of the world, but Yakutsk reminded me that strength isn't just about muscle or will, it's about community, adaptation, and grace under pressure. This is just the beginning of my exploration into Siberia. In the next episode, we'll travel deeper into the unknown. Until then, thank you for coming with me on this extraordinary journey. Stay curious, stay inspired, and remember, even in the coldest places on Earth, warmth still lives in the hearts of people. The warmest goodbye from the coldest city. And so, our journey through Yakutsk, the coldest city on Earth, comes to a close. From the bone-chilling winds to the steam rising from every breath, from frozen markets to hearts full of kindness, this place has shown us something rare, that the human spirit is stronger than any temperature. Here in a land where water freezes in mid-air and survival demands every ounce of preparation, people continue to laugh, dream, and build meaningful lives. Their resilience isn't loud, it's quiet, steady, and humbling. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable adventure. If this video moved you, taught you something new, or simply sparked your curiosity, please take a moment to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Your support keeps these journeys going and helps us bring more hidden corners of the world to light. Remember, the world is vast, beautiful, and full of stories waiting to be told. Together, let's keep exploring. Until our next adventure, stay warm, stay curious, and as always, I wish you and your loved ones peace, joy, and a heart full of discovery. See you in the next video.